Hi guys, I'm just quickly doing an edit here so we can get on with it. I'm a little bit late tonight, quite simply because I needed the toilet and one of my kids was in there. So I think I'm just about there. Although I don't know why the picture is still showing the way it is. Oh, I know why. There we go. In fact, I do want that. That's what I want. There we go. Sorry about that. These kind of things will happen. So, how is everybody? Is everybody good? I hope so. So I'm not sure. Not sure what's going to be happening. Actually, the only reason I'm where I am right now is because I need to kill some Cabal on Io, which is not good, not fun, because I couldn't remember where to find any. So, oh, of course, we can get them from here. Hello Scott, how you doing, son? Usual, Big Mac? Get a Big Mac? So the plan today was, I reckon I should go around here, because I reckon it's going to come that way, yeah. The plan today was it's the Pyramidium. I was going to go in and attempt the start working out the 100k while we're on stream, just see what we could get done. I'm not expecting to get it finished tonight, but you never know. And then Destiny releases a puzzle, so I kind of have to have a look at that, right? So there's a puzzle now in the, there we go. There's a puzzle, a kind of maze in the Corridors of Time, and people think they've figured it out, but I'm not sure. Nobody seems to be really sure whether you actually get anything substantial from it, or whether it's just the thing for it, the kind of the code for it changes every hour. And if you go in every hour, it seems like you get a different piece of lore. So people are thinking that's maybe all you get, is just lore. I was going to say, have I missed him? Nice. Let's put him down. Take these dogs. So we'll go in and we'll have a look. We'll see what's what. And as far, I'm not really sure how to solve it. What's up, Lee, man? You good? He's fallen off. No. Oh, okay, I've never done the reload. There we go. I never got many of those thingamajiggamies. Is this a taken? Down here somewhere? I never got many of those things. So we'll go in and we'll have a little look and see if we can find out what the thing is. Can you guys tell me in chat, is the audio fine? I'm always a little bit thingamajiggy about the audio. Let's have a look. Three. Nice. Thanks, man. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Lay Tower. Now, I don't know if it's an hour as in 9 to 10, 10 to 11. I'm going to try and find out using the forgotten art of writing stuff down, if I can find a pen. It's not there. Okay, we'll just go in and we'll have a look, and we'll see if we can find. We'll see if we can find the thing for this. Oh, nice one. I just noticed that you said you used the bus ticket things, give you money off. Nice. So, if I can get my words out correctly this time. When you go to Osiris, allegedly there's a mission there for you, and it's a maze through the corridors of time. And the way to solve the maze, allegedly, is it if you go into the sundial? I probably went to the wrong place. I don't even know how to solve it, but I know it's got something to do. Oh, of course. Okay, so you go into the sundial, which is not here, so we've wasted our time. So let's go to somewhere. Let's just go somewhere, right? Let's go to the sundial, and let's find out. Jesus, come on. How did that go all the way over there so quickly? Right, so we'll go over. Oh, that's because I clicked on it. So if we go to the sundial. Now allegedly if you go to the sundial, there is some sort of key. And what I mean by key is not a key you put in a door and unlock something. A key as in a way of deciphering the code you need to make it through the maze. So, let's see if we can work this out. And allegedly you get a piece of lore. But they're thinking you find a sword. You find a sword and a ghost. And you get an entry into a lore book. Now, the code changes every hour, so what they're thinking is there's a different piece of lore to collect every hour. We shall find out very shortly, Lee. Man, I don't know. I am regurgitating information to you guys. This is second, third, fourth hand. This is just stuff that I've seen. So, let's go and find out what this score is. I haven't investigated any of this. I am just regurgitating what I've already read. And there's a new kind of puzzle in the game. And people thought it might be for a new exotic mission. So, going to the sundial. Approach. And there's a quest. Explore the corridors of time. You entered the sundial in 714, but there are places within the corridors that you haven't seen yet. So how do we access this quest? Is this it here? Start mission. So, now we are here and we are looking at this. We're going to try and decipher this. So like I say, I haven't come in. I'm literally came on about 3 minutes before I started the stream. I was editing a video. I've done my latest entry into the archives, and this week it was Darkblade, which was pretty cool. It was one of my favourites in D1, so I was literally just doing the thumbnail for it and finishing off little bits and bobs. Is it just me? That's really off-putting. Is it just because I was standing there? Right, all doorways are open. Is that right? But we don't know which way we've got to go. I wasn't sure if you could think of him. I don't even know which way I came in. Was it in here? Is this the way I came? No. I never came in that way. Was it in this way? I've never actually tried to pull my... Yeah, eeny meeny, it's exactly what it is. No, that... no. So there must be a way of deciphering this code. Oh, man. Right, okay. So this is the way we came in. You know we're gonna get lost in here, right? So I'm gonna go left again. We could be here for some time. I think what I'll do is... Oh, that's really off-putting. Am I getting sniped? Felt as if I was getting a big hit. Yeah, I was. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wander. But I am... Wait a minute. Let's go right out of here. So we can't see inside it. Let's take this route. I just want to see if this pulses when I go through. No, it didn't. Right, stick on the right track. I think there's only like... There's like... Okay. We're gonna go back to the tower. I'm gonna do what I was originally set out to do, which is go back to the tower and look at the obelisks. Because the thing I read said that this was, the obelisks were the way of working that out, and I want to see if there's something, if we can come up with something, and we can work out exactly what's going on. There must be a way of deciphering. Oh, you man. Why watch a video straight away? Although I did know that the obelisk codes change hourly, I did know that. But I don't know what how you decipher the code. So I've always been a big fan, even as someone that makes content, I've always been a big fan that you learn more if you give it a go yourself, because you understand it a bit better, and it helps you solve puzzles and stuff like that in the future. But now that you've said that, have you any idea what these codes are? Why solve it when you've got "What's up, guys? Hound is here." He probably released a video on this about 4 weeks ago because he data mined it. Start 2 o'clock and move clockwise from the obelisk in the tower. Plan obelisks. Okay. and that'll give you the code. Is that the code? I take it by code we're meaning the symbols that we've got to follow the path of those symbols. You're right, no more clues. Okay. I'm good with that because I feel like when you watch a how-to, like a Nightfall guide, obviously I'm talking about my guides, but when you watch like a Nightfall guide or something like I do, you guys know the strikes. It's not like you've never been into the strike before, so you can place the enemies and how you've got to move to that area, and you've got an idea of it. I think when I always try and work stuff out myself, and if I get to a point then where I'm struggling, then that's when I'll go and have a look. I wouldn't have known about this if it hadn't come up on my Twitter feed. Okay, so we are now at the planetary obelisk. Ah, right, okay. So this must be the code here, right? So start at 2 o'clock and go clockwise. Okay. So we go in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 doors, is that right? What's this one then? Okay, so 3. 3. I'm never going to remember this. 3 plus flower link up. 3 plus flower link up. So, so based on what you can see on the screen here, Ewan, you're saying that you start about there, where the 3 is, and you would go. So you come in here and then go. Wow, I've never seen that come in like that. You would go 3 plus flower link up, right? Oh no, right, back to 12, okay. So 3 plus flower link up, link up. I take it somebody's going to remember that, right? 3 plus 3 plus flower link up, link up. Okay. 3 plus flower link up, link up. How you doing, Mockingbird? How you doing, Eric? You alright, mate? Yeah, it was Paul Tassi. Paul Tassi was tweeting about it. You should follow him. Any of you guys that are on Twitter, if you follow me, I never retweeted his tweet. I should have actually. I will. I will actually. I'll do it once we've done it. Okay. Well, I've got 3 plus flower. It's just the way I'm remembering them. 3 plus flower link up, link up. So up is dragon snake. Okay. I've got it down on a Good man, Eric. Good to hear that. Mockingbird. So always good. Alright. 15 more minutes. Optimistic maybe to clear these in 15 minutes. Alright. Right. Right. So the first one we're looking for 14 minutes now. Have any of you guys done this yet? Right, so three, and then plus, but it looks more like the there it is. I'll explain once we successfully get through this. Eric I'll explain exactly what we've been doing, and there it is, and then you guys can follow. Well, for the people that don't know what I'm doing, they can follow it, and they can always go back to the first part of the stream should they need. But what I'm doing, the route I'm taking, so 3 plus flower link. There's link. Alright, so that's what you were talking about, the up. It's basically a coiled snake, Ewan. Nice work, man. So that, what did I just go through there? Link? Yep, so it's snake, link, snake. Over here, snake. What's the time at, Ewan? 10 minutes? Got 10, 11 minutes, I'll be able to do it, no problem, right? You don't really need to fight everything to do it. So, link, snake. Okay. Link. And then snake. Keep shoulder charging because the sniper's here and they can get a bead on you really easily. That should be it, right? We should be going towards our end result. Yeah. And there you go, guys. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This is ridiculous. The amount of the way it seems like the screen drops. Then you go up here. What happened? What happened? I got there. What did I do wrong? What happened there? Oh. Oh, what is going on? How did people get over there? This seems a little bit pointless now, doesn't it? So you do it once an hour? I'm just looking to see if these codes mean anything. Interesting. So oh, I thought I was getting over it then. I'm just wondering how people have seen that it's a ghost and a sword. Okay, let's go to the obelisk. We'll do the next one. So, for new code in 1 minute. Cool. We'll go. For anybody that's unsure, obviously, Eric said he's unsure. So, if you go to Osiris, he has a mission for you, a quest. And basically, if you go to one of the obelisks, do those codes still work? Do you think, or is the code that's relevant for this hour? Is that the only code you can use? Or do you think that you can use the previous codes? I'm not sure if it'd be easier for some. If anybody has a list of those codes, is there any chance they can clip it and put it in chat? I don't know if we can do it like that on YouTube. I'll have a look in a minute once I get this new code. Why did I choose the EDZ one? What an idiot. So let us go to Lee, if you're still there, if you found the codes. Got a tangled shore. Okay, okay. Sounds good, man. What are we saying? What do we think? Where do we think this is going to lead to? Do we think this? Because this is marginally. No, it's substantially more. That's the second one. Okay. So, hold on. Right, I'm gonna have to work out what you mean by right, so plus for me was right, so let's have a look at them. So code 2, diamond plant. Tech, see when I go back in here, I'll clear the first room, and if you can, it might be a little bit strange to, but I need to find out what you're meaning by diamond and hex and. So here we go. So, what code? Tech, what code is this? Does anybody know which code this? 5 o'clock. So the first code would have been at 5, right? So 5 would have been the first, 6, second, 7, 8, 9. This is the 6th code, right? Okay. Okay. Right, so we've got 1. So what did I say? There was a code at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this code now that I'm looking at, this is the 6th code. So the 6 codes. Thank you very much. 8 codes. 8 codes. Okay, is this code that we're looking at, is this the 8th? Right, so right, okay. So this one would be, so what we're looking here. Okay, okay. Okay, well, diamond, clover, plus, clover, snake. So the last code was, so let me go, diamond, right, okay, so diamond, plus, what was my flower? What was my flowers? Was that the, I didn't have clover before, did I? Clover, okay, clover. Clover, hex, snake, hex, snake. Right, okay. Starting at 2, yeah. So let's go back. Hex put a couple of the codes in. So we've got the second code would be clover, hex plus diamond snake. You know something, guys? I can feel, I can sense a video coming on. So 3 was plus clover diamond snake diamond 4 as diamond clover plus hex clover hex clover. So what we need, yeah, I just write them down for my own edification. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that would be a good thing. So let's go back here. So what I'm going to do for edification's sake is I'm going to try the second code just to see if we can retroactively do these codes. And if that's the case, we need codes 1, 5 and 6. So I need to have a look for them, and after we get this done. So you said that I think between yourself, you watched that on Houndish. Has anybody else seen any of the Mockingbirds? You seem as if you know a little bit about this as well. Is everybody looking at the Reddit post? Is that where everybody's getting their codes from? Okay, Tex, like you're a cowboy or something. I didn't mean that derogatory, by the way. I was just saying I should pronounce your name properly. Oh, come on. I just want to get in here. You know what? I don't like hydras. Okay, man. Right. So let's... This could keep me going. This could keep me going, actually. So we're going with code 2, which is clover. Right. This is cool. Stuff like this we need more of. Right, clover. Must be over here. There's clover. Watch out for the... And if this works... Yeah, I mean... It's the best we can hope for, to be fair, I agree. But... Snake, there's clover. Hello, Hydra, Hydra. And then it's... Hex, Hex. Alright, okay. Gotta remember, because now it's ingrained in my head that Hex is Link. So... I want that emblem though, right? And as you guys might have heard from the discussions we've had, I like my lore. That's Diamond, Snake, Link. Plus Diamond, Snake. Just a question. You nice, nice. Alright, so it's straight across. No, it's not. Yes, it was. It's Diamond, then Snake. Is anybody else doing this right now? Is anybody else? Right, what's the last one? Snake. That's Snake. Oh yes, there we go. So you can retroactively right, okay. So that's the second code. So and am I correct in thinking there's 9? You mean the symbol when you look down, Ewan? I didn't notice. What did it change to? It was plus before. What's it now? I'll see when I go in. I'm wondering if it changes with each code. We'll find that out when we put this next code in. If it's every hour it changes, or if it's different for each code. Diamond now, is it? Worth taking a note of that. So it was plus for 7. Diamond for... We'll go diamond. We'll keep a note of diamond. It's in chat. Keep a note of that. Oh no, you don't. My bloody shoulder charge. Right, so we're going to put code 3 in now, which is plus clover, diamond, diamond, snake, diamond, diamond. Plus clover, diamond, diamond, snake, diamond, diamond. Plus clover, right, okay. This area is really nice though, right? Right, so plus clover, diamond, diamond, right. So this one's clover, and then with double diamond, snake, double diamond. So this one's clover. There we go. Diamond straight ahead. Now I'm really interested to see if the center one's changed. That was double diamond I just done there, right? So it's snake now. Maybe we can get these codes in, and then after the codes, so it's diamond, diamond now. There we go. And after, in between the codes, I can maybe get in on this 950. Diamond. And that should be it. There we go. And let's see if this big one at the bottom's changed. How about that? So it's the second one is diamond. So let's go, we don't know what the first one is. Second one was diamond. Third one was plus. We don't know what. We'll find out what 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 7 was plus. Right, so I'll tell you what I'm gonna go back at it. Obviously I've got 4 and 8 to put in, so we'll find that out as well. My initial thought was that the symbols that were around the main symbol, I looked at it to start with to see if they were actually just a series of codes. But that would be a lot, right? For each one, that would be a lot. So we're on 4 now. Yeah. I'd be very surprised if the middle one changed, and I'd be very surprised if that middle one was a code, because if people missed it, there's no way they can find it out again. Okay. Thank you very much for that. I was thinking that was a bit of a pain. Alright, so Diamond, Clover, Plus. That's the first 3. Thanks, Mockingbird. Thank you to everybody that's contributing to the codes. Tech, Ewan, Mockingbird. Mucho appreciated. So Diamond, straight over. No, it's not. Where's Diamond? Must be over here, right? There it is. Diamond, Clover, Plus. Tesco vouchers. Clover. I meant to say to you guys while I'm doing this. Leroy sent me a picture message. He was in the tower with a group of people, and plus one of the people in the tower, the clan name was Fangirls, so it's already been taken. That was quite funny. Hex Clover, Hex Clover. Oh, yeah, and by another little thing, Clover. I purchased a webcam. So, yeah, well, we were talking, we were trying to come up. I didn't want to call you guys chat, so we're trying to come up with what's this? Hex. We're trying to come up with a name for this our little community here, and one of my clan members said we should call ourselves the Fangirls, and I said I can't call you that, so you just got it tattooed. I was like, oh, I can't call you that, and Lee sent me that screenshot. Somebody's already done it. Clover. Straight across. Got to be. Yeah, there you go. Grinder camming. So this, okay, so now we're going to find out look at the codes. Yeah, I heard that as well. Right, so this is clover. So 4 is clover. So, oh, yeah, I don't know if they're getting higher, but the codes are definitely changing because there's no code over there. And there was on the first one, there was codes that side and that side. So now it's 8 to put in. Okay. Okay, so you go back out the door and there's a way of resetting. A reset facility. Okay. Oh. Think it'll be over on this plate? Yeah, there we go. So you go onto the plate, so this is Diamond Clover Plus. On signpost. Ah, there we go. Thank you very much, Mockingbird. You keep running past it. Diamond Clover Plus. I hate to tell you guys, I just shoot things well and work out strategies. I don't take direction. Diamond Clover Plus. Clover. There's Clover. So yeah, I bought a webcam. I bought a pretty good one as well, a Logitech webcam. You know, don't listen to Ewan, but a face like mine needs HD. Plus Clover. Before Ewan gets in there with some cocky remark, yes, it probably does need Botox as well, but it still needs HD. Clover Hex, Clover. That was Diamond Plus. So yeah. I'm lost now. A face for radio. Cheers, mate. Diamond Clover Plus. Was that Clover I just came in there? Or was that Plus? I think it was Plus. Maybe heavily pixelated, so we can both walk around looking like that, right? Clover. I'm just gonna go with Clover. Can't remember if that was Plus or Clover I came in the last time, so we'll go with Clover. So Hex Clover Snake, and if not, then well, it is what it is. Hex. Well, Scott, get Kyle be my makeup guy. Well, seeing as you're the one with the experience having a face like the back end of a bus, then maybe you should go it. Clover. Clover. I don't need makeup, Ewan. Makeup's doing nothing for this. Online striptease? What's going on here? Snake. Jeez. Half my clan's turning against me here. Half my clan aren't turning against me. Half my clan are showing out to be something I didn't know they were. Paper bag, oh my god. No. Ah. No, I have to go out, right? Cheat Russian prosy from the 80s. I thought we agreed, you and we'd never speak about those times. The 80s is best left in the 80s. Oh no, that's right. I wasn't in those times. I was, but I was 5. And I'm sticking to it. Just like that cheap Russian prosy's probably sticking to a seat somewhere. Alright. A cheap Russian tranny. Less of the cheap. What is this with me being a cheap Russian prosy or tranny? Right. Let's take this handset off charge. Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. The old Patrick Swayze movie, right? It was it a book? I think it was a book first. Yes, I do know entirely too much about Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, but it's only because I know a lot about films. They are a passion of mine. Right, so Diamond Clover Plus. I must have not. Right, so definitely Diamond. We'll just go Diamond Clover. Terence Stamp and Drag. Yeah. Was the boy not in it as well? What's his name? Guy Pearce. Patrick Swayze, Guy Pearce. Are they not in it? Right, so Diamond. I was trying to call upon your obvious experience, Ewan. I don't want to offend you. That's what it is. Because I'm not sure if you're a tranny or a half-finished operation. Plus. So that was Diamond Clover. So this is plus, right? This is plus. You only remembered the ones you fancied? You're too canny for that. Aye, alright. I only remembered the ones I fancied. That was a good one. See, don't let anybody tell you, Mockingbird, that you can't be funny at least once. Clover. Yeah. It's like that. Go out and distract them. Tell them that joke you know. What's that from Batman? Fuck, I've Lost my way again. What is that one? Oh, well, let me go back through. What one was that one? Was that Clover? I think it was Clover. Everything you say and everything you do. Does your wife know mine? Have they been talking about us? Clover and then Snake. Actually, my miss is quite good. So is yours, more, you know. I'm not saying she isn't. She's a lovely woman, more than likely. But I have to say I'm a very lucky man with my good lady. She supports my gaming 100%, and most of the stuff that I get, like the webcam, and she bought me a... Hi Pearls, how's it going, mate? You alright? The webcam, she bought me some new Turtle Beach headset. Right, we need to come out of here, because that's a couple of times I've done. Oh, you absolute idiot. It's Clover. Right, okay. You good, Pearls? How's things going, mate? So where I was going wrong with that, yeah, where I was going wrong with that was my misinterpretation of what diamond was. So I think it might be Clover instead of diamond, because I thought that, yeah. Although no, I'm not sure. Good to hear that, Pearls. Well, I'm gonna have. Does anybody have this the 8th code? Jesus, I'm running out of time here. Alright, I'm just gonna go and try this Clover. It can't be Clover. It can't be. I wouldn't promise to buy the missus anything. No, I'm joking. Alright, let's go. Now, she buys me all my kind of gaming stuff, so I can't. As I say, it's a pretty good webcam. It's a Logitech webcam she bought me. I say she bought me, it's my money. Well, our money. But she's the one that looks for it all. And when I get my new gaming set up, when I get my gaming room done, probably about the middle of next month, then I'll start. So this is a serious question that I have to ask. I don't ask many of them, but I'm thinking about streaming on a different platform once I get the webcam sorted and stuff like that. Would you guys prefer me to stay on YouTube? Or if I move to a different platform, which it really would only be... I don't think I'd do Twitch, it'd probably be Mixer. I'm not sure yet. I just don't want the streaming interfering with the YouTube channel as a, when it comes to making videos and stuff. I don't want people, because a lot of people, yay, clan banner perk unlocked. Which would be rank 4, I think. Right, let's have a look at this. Ah, I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. So it's Clover plus Clover Hex Clover Snake. So there was never a first one. Okay. I've missed one out then. Diamond after the last Clover. Diamond's up there. Okay. Let's go and get this one done then. I know I've asked about the streaming thing before. I keep asking about it because I feel like streaming on YouTube might not be so good for the channel as as a medium of putting videos up, because I don't want people keep coming to the channel that don't want to watch streams, that think, oh, this is, and every time a new upload goes up they think it's a stream and don't even bother checking, I thought it would be pretty cool to stream on YouTube because, I think Mesa Sean streams quite a bit on YouTube. Five? There's 5 codes. Thank you, pals. That's nice. I just, as I say, I'm gonna be on YouTube. I'm gonna be on YouTube, streaming on YouTube for the next. You follow me for beer tokens. You've ramped up. 2 minutes ago, 2 minutes ago it was Tesco vouchers. Now it's beer tokens. Jeez. Next minute I'm gonna feel your hand in my back pocket. Well, judging by some of your comments, I'm surprised it would be the back pocket, actually. I'm gonna be on YouTube for the next couple of weeks anyway, because I'm not gonna make the change until I've sorted out. You know your value to the channel. Yeah, yeah. Alright, Clover. As I say, I'm going to be on YouTube for quite a while. Clam ranks 5, sorry. Okay. Sorry, mate. Sorry. Clover. Is that... I always forget. Is that... Now are we getting cores now? Plus... Let's have a look at plus. Where's plus? There we go. You're of great value to the channel. You're a great value to the chat, Ewan. As is everybody else here. Plus Clover. Yeah. I noticed that he period. Well, I used to notice. Oh damn! I've done it again. It's like that was Clover. Yeah, because I haven't done Hex yet. Yeah, I have noticed that Glad does that. When I used to even look for Glad stuff, I used to. I've got the code. I just keep losing my place in it. So I think it's Clover Diamond Snake now. Yep. Clover. Diamond Snake. Does everybody want beer tokens now? Yeah, I stopped following Glad. Not for just. Uh, he seems like he's an alright guy, the rest of it, and I'm not trying to say he's not. I just thought his Twitch became. He's not his Twitch. His tweets. I think when he gained a bit of popularity, it just seemed like his tweets just got weirder and weirder and weirder, and I don't. I don't know. I just have this thing that if you're a name of prominence or a known person, a community leader, I think you've got a bit of a responsibility, especially when there are younger kids following you. Yeah, I mean, if I switch platform, right? So what's this? It's Link or Hex. So 8 is Hex. Yeah, he's. I think. So we're up to date with these. Uh, we're up to date with these. It just seemed like when Glad got a bit of, when he got a bit bigger, his tweets just became weird and stupid. And I always respected Glad for being a solo player, but it seems like he's changed now. He's like a duo, or he always done trip runs and doubles. But yeah, I don't really respect his runs as much as I used to. That sounds really poncy, and I don't mean it to. Me being kind of a solo player. I'm much, I much prefer watching someone like Esoteric because he does everything. You know, all his runs are solo. Right. So what's the name of this quest? Let's see if we can get the rest of these codes. Right, so code 1. I'm just going to check these codes out as I look at them. So Clover plus Snake Clover. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Okay. No, 1, 2. First one looks like it's got 8 in it. And then close. Oh, wait a minute. He's got his codes wrong. I'm just getting these the codes that we're missing. Plus snake hex. Right, so I'm gonna go back in here because I've got what appears to be the first, fifth, and sixth codes. So if these codes turn out to be correct, I'll post them in chat, and when we get all the codes, there's going to be a new code in. Oh, damn! There was going to be a new code in 4 minutes, and that will be the 9th. Yeah, Eric's. I'd rather watch Easel. I tell you what, I'm quite glad to take a break from doing bounties and doing dungeons and 100k nightfalls. And my best Sean Connery impression, Miss Moneypenny. That's it. I don't do impressions. That's the best you're getting. The name's Bond. That's it. Give us your best Sean Connery impression. Basildon Bond. You'd think having a semi-Scottish accent that would be quite good at Sean Connery impressions since everybody's supposed to be, but I'm not. I don't really do. I'm not really good at impressions. Right, so let's have a look at these. So we need to find out what 1, 5, 6 and 9 are so that we can keep this centre thing going. Yeah, I'm a little bit kind of bored and tired of doing the same activities to get shafted on rewards. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of the fact that they took away the ability to do to get rewards from different places. I know why they've done it, but I'm not really a fan of it. So we'll just wait here for a couple of minutes. And while we are waiting, I am going to open my window. Take it easy, Ewan. Thanks a lot, mate. Appreciate you being on stream, man. Always good fun. Right, so it's just changing. So we have, for our 9th, we have Clover. Clover. Snake Diamond. Hex Diamond. Let's go. I forgot to ask you, Ewan, what platform you play on. You've probably already told me, but I'm horrible at remembering stuff like that. So that's 9. 10 will be on the next page. So we've got to do 1, 5, 6 and 9. No problem, buddy. Take it easy. I hope you have a good sleep. Do you guys have this on like your phones, tablets, laptops or whatever while you're playing? Chromebook, other monitor, watching on your phone. Well, I appreciate it. iPad, I'm saying look at that. You're on your iPad. There's people here with Chromebooks and other monitors, iPads. Jeez. Although, to be fair, I'm not lacking in that kind of department. But it's nice to know I've got Xbox for the video and sound, phone for the chat. Right, so we're gonna do, this is code 1, and if this works, like I said, so we had in chat, I'm not sure if everybody's on phone while gaming on PS4. Cool, man. I'm not sure if everybody's up to speed, so what I will do is tomorrow we'll get as many of these codes done tonight as possible, but I very much doubt I'll be able to stay up the amount of hours that it will require to just get them every hour. So what I'll do is after the stream I'll come off as well. I'll come on tomorrow, find the codes that we've been missing, and I'll make a guide on the codes tomorrow. Everybody will have a guide out before me, to be fair, but isn't that always the case? Plus. There we go. Snake. Well, I've got a couple of videos coming out tomorrow, hopefully. Plus Snake. I don't know who was here when I said, if any of you guys where's Snake? There. If any of you guys been watching, no, unfortunately, Eric, if you took the one off that Snake, Clover. Right, let me do this code, and I don't want to get lost again. So where are we now? Clover. Right, so that's Clover. Definitely Clover. Have you guys been watching any of the archive stuff? Hex. We're going for Hex. Have you seen any of the archive videos that I've made? That's Hex. I think I've done 3 so far. Hex, Snake. I've done Omnigo, Undying Mind, and Snake. And the Oryx Challenge, is my D1 kind of series. I've done the 4th video in that series. It's actually on the channel. It's just private at the moment because I didn't want that nostalgia. Yes, nice. That was Snake. Right. Plus. So it's plus, right? I done the 4th video, which was Darkblade. So it's on the channel. It's private. I just didn't want it. I wanted to get the 950 or the 980, whichever one I do. I wanted to get that one out first. So that's kind of what I want to do, or what I planned on doing tonight. There it is. But so yeah, there could be a couple of videos coming out next week, or this week, sorry. So I've got 2 others planned. No. Now, how do you... Plus? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This might be a big one, this one, first one. I don't think it is. I think the code's wrong. I'll check it again afterwards. Plus snake, clover, hex, snake, plus diamond. So the thing is, if you get lost in here, there's no way of resetting it. You've got to come out and go back in. I'll tell you what. I'm just going to check that code again. See, that can't be right, because it's annoying. I'm pretty sure that's what I've done, but I'm going to go back in. Yeah, was it not the abacus? Was it the abacus? I can't remember. Something like that. So yeah, next week we're going to be looking at this week. Sorry, we'll be looking at obviously the stream, and I'll stream again at the weekend, obviously. Then there'll be Darkblade, the Sunless Cell, high score D1 Nightfall. Then there'll be the 950 Nightfall. Then there'll be this, the guide on this. Then there'll be, I'm gonna make I've had this idea for this video for ages, and as with a lot of things, I just didn't make it. I'm gonna do a video on setting yourself up to actually solo stuff, how to pick out the right weapons, and you know, that type of stuff. And I'm gonna finally get round to making this the State of Destiny video about how we've got here, and you know, where the game could go next, and why we got here, how the game got to where it is. You know, talking about stuff like the season model versus DLC, and storylines, how I feel like, I'm not going to be bashing the game. You guys should, I hope you guys know me well enough by now to know that I don't really bash Destiny. You know, I don't see the point in it. But I'm going to put out some points I think that are quite relevant. So, let's see if these codes work. It's the same code I put in, but I think I might have got lost actually. So plus is the first one. Then it's snake. Then it's clover. it's hex. There it is. Then it's snake. And it's plus. And then it's diamond. Take it easy, pals. Thanks a lot for stopping in, mate. Appreciate it. I'll catch you soon. Diamond. So, there we go. So the codes are right. I just got lost in translation. So we need 5 and 6 now. And then 9. So we're going diamond, plus, snake, diamond plus snake, hex, hex, so another hex. There we go, over here. Oh, stop shoulder charging enemies. Diamond, I just done diamond, didn't I? Plus. I probably messed this one up because I'm not focusing on what I'm doing. I think you know, because I think as you're running up to it, it flashes. So it should flash about now. Yeah. I'm just recording those for, so what was that? Plus was at the end, so diamond, hex, diamond. Recording that for usage in said video. Diamond. Hi Nick, how's it going, man? Yeah, it's gone not too bad. Just catching up on the codes that I missed. Hex. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I was just saying to the guys that I've done the next episode of that series. So it's a snake. I done the next one is Darkblade. So that is actually on the channel, but I haven't made it public yet. I want to get the 950 or 980 because it's Paramedium, so I know that one quite well. Hex. So there we go. So the next installment will be up. A la Cool, or as we used to call him back in the day, LL Cool J. Clover. Yeah, I'm gonna do a Prison of Elders as well, just because I want all that content at least on the channel. I'm not bothered about. It's not about progressing the channel with that. It's just about saying, well, you know, I was a D1 player and I learnt how to do all this stuff from the stuff I done in D1. So I want my channel to be to represent what I done back in the day as well as what I'm doing now. Eventually I'm going to get the Solo Crotor on there as well. Plus. Damn it. Annoying. It's just... the codes must be right. It's just I'm losing my place. So diamond, Annoying. So 6 is diamond, hex, snakes, hex, clover, clover plus. Yeah, yeah. I second that. It definitely feels much more interesting, even though you're literally just following a direction. It still feels more interesting. I'd rather do a different one of these codes each week for a couple of weeks than have to ever go back into the sundial. Right. So we're on 6, so we're on diamond. Diamond first. Diamond. Hex. Snake. I think I've lost my place again. I should stop. Just focus on what you're doing. I can't remember if it's snake or hex. I think it's snake. And then, so that'd be hex again. No problem, Lee. Yeah, I'm wondering how long I'm going to stream for tonight anyway, because I can feel myself actually starting to drain. I'm losing my place every 2 minutes. Uh, that was Hex, Someone Clover. So I'll catch up with you tomorrow, Lee. Clover. I'm wondering whether uh I should make the streams earlier because 9 o'clock's a little bit late to start, really. I'm normally a night person, but because I've been getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning, come these times, I'm shattered. Right, so after Clover, what are we looking at? Plus. If this is wrong, I'm not doing it again. Plus. There we go. There we go. At last. At last. So that was 6, and I've even stopped taking the centre one down now. Darn it. So now it's 9. What time is it? Reset. So number 9 is about to get done. So it's clover 3 times. One clover. Out of my way. 2 clover. So who do we still have in chat, guys? So that was 3 clovers. That's a snake. You still here, Eric? Nice one. Nice one. Diamond. Hex diamond. Oh, hex. Go. So this should be the last code that we have up to now, if it's correct. It is correct. So this should be the last code that we've got available to us, right? So let's have a look. So, where is the Devil's Ruin? Nice one, Sam. So I'm looking at these triumphs, right? So I don't do enough. I don't do enough of them to have had that. So I'm looking at these triumphs. I'm wondering if that, because it's 100, and you get 100 points for completing the lore book. I'm wondering if that's the lore book. But everything else is like 50 and 100. But that's 200. What is that? Oh, I'm just trying to get comfy here. My poor back is suffering. Oh, okay. Well, I think I'm gonna call it. Make this a short stream. Uh, if I say I'm gonna stream, unless I'm like I was last week, then I will always stream. But school night stream. uh, I feel like what Lee felt like. I feel drained tonight. Uh, I really wanted to do a 9. Oh, I'll tell you what. I'm not gonna go just yet. I had a plan which was to do a 950 on stream, and we're gonna give it a go. Yeah, but I looked at the other exotic, and the other exotics seem to not really support that. The other exotic only gave you 100 XP, 100 triumph score. Right, let's go and what are the nightfalls actually this week? Garden World, Tree of Probabilities, and the Corrupted. I think a few people I know need to do the Corrupted. My new thing, rather than rallying a flag now, is going to the Tribute Hall. Fill my ammo up there. So, let's go and give this a go. I'm gonna have a look at the 100k. Most definitely. I'm not sure I'll get the 100k, but on the first attempt anyway. But I do know this strike pretty well, so it all depends really on the start of what we're gonna get. And my preferred would be harpies. Right, so what we're gonna do is right off the bat, get rid of him. And get rid of him. got to watch out for those because they do a lot of damage. Got to look out and see. We are going to get that. And we're getting hit pretty hard. I'm being sniped from the other side. So we'll just... And that's why we were getting hit pretty hard. So we'll just 1, 2. Ho ho! Now we're gonna get, I'm gonna go over here. 1, 2, 3. There. Okay. Now we should have these guys come around from here. Oh, damn it. Just slightly too much. Oh. So we will take him out. And then I hate teleporting ads. They're the worst. Because then you've got to pull off cheeky snipes. So we're good. Time's always going to be a factor with this, because the Pyramidium is quite a long grind. It really is quite a long nightfall. Right, where's those? Yeah. So now what we're going to do is just put a couple of shots in there, and then we're just going to just put that up there so we can take care. Is this dude we will... Come on. Okay, I'm not doing that. Literally not in the mood to be dealing with that type of thing tonight. See, that's what I don't get. This... I love doing Nightfalls, right? I absolutely love doing Nightfalls. I hate the fact that... I've said it before, I hate the fact that now we're limited to what we can use. And Nightfalls are just a pain in the backside. I'm not actually going out to complete this now. I just want to see. So I'm going to go down here. And that's what I should have done to start with. And then what we'll do is that. Right, so yeah, I thought that's what we're going to have here. I'll just clear some of these ads quickly. That gets rid of a heap of those, and then we just want to break his shield. So now this is a tester run now. Oh, nice. Run the ammo really fast. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I lost a couple of minutes there with the death. Ho ho! Come on. Oh. Oh, see what happens when you've not got your sound up. Okay. I suppose doing that wasn't the best idea I've ever had. I'll get it. I'll get it tomorrow. It's kind of hard until I get, like I say, like I've been saying since I started the streams, that the streams are, they are testers, because I literally don't have the right equipment to be doing this, because whilst I'm playing I've got no volume, because the microphone I've got, 21% delirium rocks, man. There's no two ways about it. And I don't know if it's an intrinsic or if it's something I've just overlooked. Let's have a look. Rapid fire, polygonal, nope, it must be an intrinsic within the weapon that's not spoke about very often. But one thing I've noticed, no, I bought a brand new pair of Turtle Beaches to be able to split my audio, and they don't work. They don't give me the option to split the audio so that I can plug it into my handset and switch the volume to just game. So when I put plug these new headphones into my headset, I don't get any audio out of it anyway. So, but that's what these streams are about. You know, I've got the webcam coming. I'll be redoing the gaming room, as I say, at the middle of next week and middle of next month, and having a much more, because at the moment you literally wouldn't believe it if you seen how I've set the stream up. Just to test the water, to see if there were people that were interested in watching me, and you know, if I was going to get people actually watching the stream, because I actually wasn't sure anybody would watch. You know. Sennheiser. Well, I'm a big fan of Sennheiser. I'm a big fan of them. I used to always use Sennheiser headphones. But I don't go on. I never mention anything to do on my channel. I never have, and I can't say I never will, but I never do because it's not. I don't think that's anything to do with anyone else. It costs me a lot to keep this stuff going, and the fact that over the past 3 or 4 weeks I've paid about £450 to get to this point, it's like, right, I'll wait till next month before I can get anything else, you know? It was quite a big expenditure getting the webcam because I wanted a good one. I didn't want just like, and I checked it out and seen what people were saying, and everybody seemed to say that the Logitech ones were the better ones. So I got a nice HD one. It's got a built-in microphone and all this type of stuff. Because when I do it, when I actually can say I'm a streamer, you've got a come payday wish list on Amazon. when I can say I'm a streamer, it will be a lot. It will be better. The times, everything is going to be better than this. We'll have a regular stream time. I'll have, I still haven't really decided whether I want music playing. I definitely want a better mix of the game sounds coming through as well. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks, somebody that knows quite a bit more about streaming, the intricacies and stuff. I'm gonna have to take a day where I just look into this and find out exactly what my stream setup can do. Because what I'm using at the moment to stream is the same thing I use to capture my gameplay. So it's I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not bargain basement. I mean, it's an Elgato. I don't have a stream deck yet. That's the last kind of piece of the puzzle, and then I'd have to get better monitors. It's all expensive, To get the streams the way I would want them using the equipment that I want, you're talking close to about £2,000, I would say. And that's not the sort of money that I can just put down in a month or two. I can't do that. So, I hope the streams are okay. I hope they look okay and sound okay. It's quite, when you're streaming, it's quite hard to. Well, it is a labour of love. It's something I've gained. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do is just give you a little bit of a backstory. I don't really talk about myself at all, really. I don't like to talk about myself. But I've been gaming for a long time. And I've always ended up reasonably skilled at the games that I've played. But with Destiny, I feel like it's gone past that. I feel like when I'm, I don't feel comfortable playing at the moment with the way that the stream is set up. So, like, I think it was like last week I attempted a 950, and I just couldn't concentrate, and I just like what's happening tonight. And the next day, with no mic in front of me and nothing, I'd done it pretty easily. And it's because of I'm not comfortable with the setup. I feel like I can't. So the way that I'm positioned, even playing, I don't feel comfortable. So I have to change a lot of things about so that I am comfortable, so that I can relax when I'm playing, and you get to see the person that you see on the videos, because there have been videos that I've made that took me quite a bit of time to get the run, but normally with Nightfalls I get it pretty quickly. You know, I know these strikes. You know, so when you're not focusing, when you know. So anyway, what I was saying, forget about all that. I've been playing games for a long time. And as I say, I always get pretty good at them. But with Destiny, I feel like I've stepped beyond just being, you know, a decent player. I think I've took Destiny serious. I took it serious for a long time. I wanted to get better. I wanted to be able. I didn't want to have to rely on anybody to get stuff done. So, especially in Destiny 1, I used to solo everything. I was soloing the raids when people were still struggling to do them with 6 players. I would take people through the raid. And when I say take them through, I don't mean I would Sherpa them. I mean I would beat the activity. They would jump in just before the checkpoint, get the rewards, jump out, and I would do the next one on my own. And then I'd do that on hard, so that they would get the next set of rewards. You know? Well, you didn't get normal and hard but I mean when hard came out, I was doing it as well on hard. So when Destiny 2 come out, people that are probably sitting in the chat, I think Evan probably is lurking somewhere, Scott's here, they were there when I was doing stuff like this, and people used to say to me, you should put some of this stuff on YouTube, because there's not tons of people aren't doing what you're doing. So when Destiny 2 started, I started my channel with Destiny 2. Literally the first 2 or 3 weeks of Destiny 2, I created this channel. And I never even watched YouTube that much, probably ever, before I started my YouTube channel. So once I started YouTube, thanks son, once I started it, I went my own path, and then people started to take notice of me. You know, I started to get messages from people that were, you know, considered content creators. And I think it was at the start of Forsaken, Rifle Gaming messaged me and asked me if he could use one of my videos, and I was like, yeah, it's cool. You know, 100,000 views later, I was like, wow, people really could get into this. So every year that I haven't managed, you know, because, you know, I spoke a couple of streams ago about putting something on the channel, maybe like a Patreon or something like that. And I said at the time, don't worry, I'm not going to do it like next week. And I haven't done it. Because this is my, you know, I never asked anybody to help me do any of this. Because I'm a solo player. Everything I like to do on my own. That goes in all walks of life. So to get the setup and get all that I want, the way I want it to sound, and the kind of editing I'd like to be able to do and stuff, it's all financially draining. So I can only do so much at a time, because I don't have a ton of money to spend on this stuff. You know, the amount of money I've actually made from YouTube probably wouldn't have bought my well, actually it might have just paid for the webcam. But what it's actually done is, when controllers have went, I've used it, any funds that have been there, I've used to put back into what I'm doing. But there really hasn't been that much. Not that I'm complaining about it. What I'm saying is, the stream, the editing, the streaming, all that type of stuff, it's comparable to what I've been able to put together. So what I've relied on more than anything else, because I didn't even have good internet until 6 weeks ago, and literally I run my game and my stream from 2 separate internets to make sure I've got good internet, because I don't get fibre in the area I'm in, so I'm having to run it off of 2 mobile devices, which both give me fibre. I get about 50 meg from each of them, so effectively I've got 100 meg just in this room. But that's to make sure that I don't want to put a thing out there I don't want to put a stream out there and people and make myself a laughing stock because my stream is bad, and you know, it's not good enough to just be able to do stuff in the game. You know, there are tons of people out there that can just do stuff in the game. It needs to look the right way. The editing needs to be right. My commentary needs to be right. Because eventually, somebody once asked me, somebody once stated, they didn't ask me, they stated that I was doing this to become famous. The truth of the matter is, I'm not really interested in that type of stuff. But to get to where I want to get to, that probably would happen as well. Because I want people to say that I want people to appreciate what I bring to the table. I think I have an analytical mind, so that I think when I work stuff out, it is a repeatable strategy. It can be anybody that follows what I do. If they can fire, if they can fire the weapon the way I'm firing it, they can do what I'm doing, because I find the simple ways to beat stuff. Not cheats, just how to work the mechanics. You know, how to best beat the mechanics. And 9 times out of 10, the stuff I do, I try and do it flawlessly. Because I don't think you can put a guide out there if you're constantly dying. That's not someone you really want to listen to if they can't stay alive when they're doing it. You know, and sometimes it takes a couple of runs to get that run. And then there's obviously the knowledge of the weapons and what weapons work, and you know, what you can put DPS down on what enemy quickly. Do you need a weapon that can do it from range? What's a high impact weapon from range? Then you've got DPS, you've got, you know, the fire rate, is it the right fire rate? You know, yeah, there's loads of different things to take into consideration. If you go in with the fire team, it's just, I want to use these weapons, that's what it is. But when you're the fire team, you can't use the weapons you want to use, you have to use what's best for that run. Case in point was last week. Last week I had a bit. I really don't like that Nightfall. I don't like the Insight Terminus. I think the end part is just so unnecessary. But I went in and I banged my head against a brick wall trying to get a weapon to work, and it wouldn't work. The minute I switched that weapon, I done it. Because you can't just take the weapon you want to take in, you have to take what's best for the activity. So, what I would like this labour of love is just to know I'm helping people, for people to recognise that I'm a decent player. I suppose if enough people think that, then you do get the fact that there are people in here, regardless of how many people there are, but there's people in here that know me, that know my content. I suppose that's a certain amount of fame on its own. It's not what I'm interested in, but if you want to look at it like that, then I suppose it is. I'm more interested, and I'm hoping that the people that are here recognise that I'm a half decent player with a decent knowledge base. And that's all I've ever wanted. So yeah, it is a labour of love. My dream is to be invited to go to one of those player summits. That's my dream. That is my goal, is to represent what I class as the everyman player. You know, people that game around their families and stuff. Not people that it's their job to play computer games. They can't represent us. So that is, I hope I haven't bored you guys with that. As I say, I don't really like speaking about myself too much. But eventually the goal is to be self-sustainable for doing the thing that I love doing, which is playing Destiny. So there you have it. So I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to sign off. It's getting to that time. My back is absolutely breaking with this. You're right, Eric. You are absolutely spot on. The people that get invited are the people with the biggest reach. It's free advertising for the game. And I totally understand that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So, to counter that, I have to gain reach. So that I'm never going to be that guy that would ever go to something like that and sit there and pat people on the back and not say my bit. It's just not who I am. I wouldn't go there and be like, oh yes, well, can you make content for me? Because I think I've got a pretty good idea of what the community is looking for. Now, there's so many different things in the community, so many different approaches to the game within the community that there cannot be one. I think I know what the community wants. They want a good raid, because I don't think that's what the community wants. You're right. Oh no, I wasn't. What I'm saying is, as I'm sure you're saying as well, Eric, that I'm not saying that's the correct way to approach it. I just understand why they get invited. But the one thing I will add, for full transparency, is that Bungie do invite smaller content creators. They maybe invite 1,000 to 500 to 1,000 content creators for the big ones, and at least 200 or 300 of those are people that have maybe got the same amount of subscribers that I have. They really do a broad reach, and I found that out after the last one, because one of the smaller YouTubers. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, no, I totally understand that. I don't think these. I'm not going to name names, but I don't have to, because I think we all know the type of people that we're referring to. I don't think they represent us, because nearly every single content creator that I can think of beats raids on a weekly basis. So when stuff like, and I'll use an example here, when the Bubble Titan came back, when the Titan's bubble could give you weapons of light, I remember watching a couple of content creators and they were practically spitting blood. No, it's gonna just be like the Warlock. It's such a bad idea to have Defender Bubble give you weapons of light as in Blessings of Light, where and I thought to myself, you reach hundreds of thousands of impressionable people that watch your video, and you're gonna put that out there as the common consensus, when actually it's your personal opinion. Your personal opinion does not represent the 20 odd million people who have an online account in Destiny 2. In fact, this person, and the one person that I'm referring to with that comment, is probably one of the most disliked content creators that supports Destiny, and yet they're everything. And I remember, and I'm probably going to give too much away here, it's a very elitist attitude, Eric. It's a very elitist attitude, and what it is, it's you have to support. So there's a few people still in chat. I'm going to say so. So if I was at a community event, the things I would be pushing for, if I was asked my opinion, the things that I would be pushing for is, we need more, bring back pinnacle weapons for a kickoff. That would be something I'm saying, because I think it's something we need. I think the ritual weapons are just an absolute waste of time. I cannot see when I will ever use the Python. I can't see when I'll ever use the buzzard. You know, there was a way to change. How you doing, Desert Dog? You alright, mate? Glad to have you here. I would be pushing for more unique weapons for us to go after. I, I definitely would be pushing for supers to feel more powerful. I don't know how you do that because I know that there's going to be a bunch of people that are going to complain because now they're getting killed by supers in Crucible. But I would be pushing for more story, but probably top. They would be little things that I would add in. Probably the top thing I'd be pushing for is maybe more sustainable content. Maybe give it a rest on wave defense. You know, give us some story missions. Give us some tangible story. Give us a couple of more strikes. Give us an activity that doesn't involve just killing waves of ads, and that be the activity. You know, and if you're gonna do it like they done it in the Menagerie, which probably the Menagerie and Escalation Protocol were probably the best versions of them, and I don't think the activities made them the best versions of them. I think the weapons and armor made them the best versions. Because when Escalation Protocol first came out, we literally there was no weapons worth chasing in the game. We literally just had the Whisper of the Worm, which was like a breath of fresh air. But then we got the Ikelos shotgun. Nobody minded grinding for that because it done what it said on the tin. You maybe done. I actually was really lucky. I got it on my second finish, but I played with people that done 16, 17 of them by that time and still hadn't dropped it. But they were annoyed at the amount they had to do, but nobody gave up because of how good the weapon was. You know, if you're in a Crucible state of mind, and you have that in you, and stuff like the mountaintop, I still feel like, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I was if I was asked my opinion, I wouldn't say people aren't a fan of Horde mode. I would say it's like being a fan of cheese. If you like cheese, you like cheese. We like killing things, so wave defense is pretty good. But if I give you cheese every single day for 5 years, you wouldn't want to eat cheese so much anymore. And that's the way I feel like we are. That's where we are now with, you know, I know people that just don't like Horde mode. So I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. But I think it's more a case of you change up that content. You know, that's what we need, and that's what I would push 100%. We need more meaningful, engaging content. The Menagerie was really good because you could farm good weapons. You cannot say that so much. Right, so Scott's still here, I believe. So it'd be good to bring him in on this because Scott has been, 100%, Eric. Scott's become quite fond of some of the weapons from the Sundial. I, however, have not. I don't think there's any of them I like. But that might be down to the fact that sidearms mean nothing to me. Auto rifles, I think they're in probably the worst place they've ever been, but even when they were in a good place, I still didn't like using them. I like a precision weapon. Scout rifle's okay. I can't lie about the scout rifle, but because it's got one or two kind of unique perks, so Vorpal weapon and stuff like that, I still don't know, because if you watch, anybody that watches my stuff will know I don't really lean on my abilities. it's all weapons. I do 90% of my damage with weapons. So throwing a grenade to change the damage type of my to change the damage that my weapon does now. Not 100% sure that's really gonna float my boat. But I understand that they made, they tried to give us something different. I don't think the weapons are very good. I think the mods on the armor are ridiculous. I think they're the worst we've had. How much it costs to actually put them on, based on the type of armor you can actually put them on, it really is much ado about nothing. There's a lot of kind of faffing about to get the right thing, to put the right thing on, and then you use it, and it's not very good. So I would like more meaningful content, more engaging content. The Menagerie, as I say, was one of the best versions we've had. EP was good because the shotgun was immense. 2.0 isn't the best. 2.0 isn't a great representation of what the armor should and could be. I think the elemental allegiance of mods is just such a stupid thing. I would say, now you guys might remember when the game was coming out, Bungie pushed the idea that play the game the way you want to play it. You remember that? And yet I think this so far has been the singular most restrictive year of Destiny's history. Because you need to have, if you want to put on ammo reserves for certain weapons, you need to have an elemental allegiance, armor that has an elemental allegiance, but you can't equip the mods you would like to equip. You have to, if you want to put hand cannon reserves on, because well, I'm on my character, so I've never really checked. I didn't want to say what I was about to say in case I was wrong. No, there you go. So if I want to put reserves, the reserves are on the chest. They're not on the legs, right? No. Eric, in one way or another, Destiny has always been pushed upon us. Destiny 2 more than D1. They said that they were embarrassed by the way that Destiny 1 turned out. If that's the case, they better shape up and get ready to get embarrassed again, because D2 needs to start not becoming like D1, but it needs to take a leaf out of D1's book, because it was a beautiful disaster. There was some stuff in D1 that was ridiculous, but it worked. You need a little bit of ridiculous when you're talking about space magic. Not everything can be quantified. Your numbers aren't going to tell you everything. We've been doing, the logistics and all that. It's just not. Absolutely, Desert Dog. Absolutely. The thing about it was, the weapons were strong. Raid weapons. I mean, if you take, we had 4 strong raids, and you take 3 of those raids, and they had really good weapons. Really good weapons. You had one major wave defense, which was Prison of Elders. I have the scout rifle with explosive rounds. It was one of the first rolls I got on it, son, and I do like it, but it's no different. I don't think it's unique enough. You know what I mean? But then I could say the same thing about the Season of Undying's wave defense weapons. None of them, and I remember seeing thumbnails from certain content creators saying, "Oh, everybody must get this role. It's the best role," and I'm like, "That's the one I've got in the vault." You know what I mean? I actually got really good rolls on most of the weapons, and just, I'm gonna be honest, the SMG was quite good from the Undying season of Undying, but it wasn't like I can't live without this because I had the Recluse, and you can see, you can put it two ways, and I think Eric will know exactly what I'm saying here, because me and Eric have kind of got this, and a few people have been speaking to me about the bow. I think Eric, I think you enjoy the bow, don't you? The Wish Ender. A few people have messaged me saying, "Oh, we're getting to keep this for a couple of more weeks, maybe." I don't think it's going to be weeks. I think it's going to be days, because it's. You look at it two ways. It's really powerful, but it's really fun. And Bungie, they keep reining the game back in too tight. And I will ask you, cast your mind back. You don't have to. Have you never done the Shattered? There's a, if you guys cast your mind back to the Go Fast update, and when I say cast your mind back, you don't have to cast your mind back. All you have to do is check it online, and you can get the Vidoc where they said they wouldn't. It was just before the Vidoc they released a thing where they said what they were going to do is they were going to stop reining weapons in, and they were going to start bringing all the weapons back up. So instead of hammering, they said their policy was to, if a weapon stuck out, they would hammer it into the ground until it was the same level as everything else. But what they were going to do was they were going to raise the game of all the weapons. Last year was the best year of Destiny 2. I don't know what's happened this year. And the only thing I can think why the weapons, a lot of the weapons now feel pretty lackluster. And you're right, sometimes the most broken items are the most fun, Eric. But I don't think the Wish Ender is that broke. Really. It's an exotic bow. You know, if you take the two different sides of the spectrum, if you take the Wish Ender, and I forget what the other bow's called. The bow I'm talking about. Death by Scorn. The Trinity Ghoul. The Trinity Ghoul should be an absolute beast. It should be so good. And it is just lackluster. It is just pitiful for an exotic bow. I think the fact that the weapon does damage in, damage out. Okay, if you're going to do something about it, keep a bit of its damage. Make it do one tick going in and two ticks on the way out. So it's still doing it's still doing a third more damage instead of, it's doing like 100% extra damage now. Make it do 50% extra damage. Desert, what platform do you play on, buddy? Yeah, or are they reining everything in because they're bringing something out that they don't want everybody to they don't want people running with the same weapon. This is always going to be the problem with content that involves PvE and PvP. I think they could be reining all the weapons in, ready for a new batch of weapons for trials. But that's just a theory. I'm not stuck on that. It's just a theory. PS4, I'll tell you what. If you find my Live Mondo account and add me, I'll take you to the Shattered Throne and we'll get you the Wish Ender. Days where I'm not streaming, I'm normally building my PlayStation account. Because it's a little bit... Yeah, of course I will, man. You're good enough to come out here and support me. Why can't I do the same thing? Right? Any one of you guys, if you needed help, and I could, I would help you. If there's content you haven't done yet, or there's something that you would like to try, or there's a weapon you'd like to get, or whatever, if I can help, I will. Yeah, fire teams versus solo players, but they've kind of done something about that with the solo playlist in competitive. You know, that takes that out a little bit. But I totally hear what you're saying, Eric, and I second, third, and fourth that I think the beginning of the end was when they made such a big hoo-ha about the... Now, I want you to remember that I actually said hoo-ha. That they made such a big noise and a big stink about the Whisper coming back. The Whisper was in Destiny 1, it was just called something else. This is now its final form. Okay, you mean people going in to... Oh, sorry, I get what you mean. You mean soloing content. Yes. Yeah, well, I mean... Some of the best, we were talking earlier on about Esoteric. Esoteric done a console run, and he even put in his comments, he knew he was going to get a bit of stick for using the Wish Ender because it's allegedly broken, but he even put it in the comments that, you know, I don't think anybody's going to mind me using the Wish Ender. But if you read between the lines, what he was really saying was, I don't think anybody's going to mind me using the Wish Ender because there aren't many other weapons out there that's going to do the job that this is doing. Yeah. Well, they're doing it already. I think they four people beat Riven with it. The more people do stuff like that, the more that, again, and no disrespect intended, but it's why I don't watch the Redeem boys. I've got a bit of time for Sweatical, and he's okay. I've got a bit of time for him, but the other boys that are doing these challenges, they're literally it makes me laugh when they release videos on broken stuff and they're using it, and then when they get called out on it, they hit back with the well, we're just doing this to bring it to Bungie's attention. Well, you're a person of prominence. I'm pretty sure that you could DM one of the devs, or do you know this weapon's doing this and you know it can do this? You know, but they don't. They make videos on it first. You know. Right, guys, I am going to call it a night. I think I'm maybe going to... Oh, jeez. I'm going to have to do something about my stream times because... Well, I'm not really. I'm going to have to do something about my sleeping times. Because I am a night owl, which is why I thought streaming at these times would be great. So let's see where we go at the weekend. I'll definitely be streaming Friday, Saturday night this weekend. That's why I streamed Sunday, because I couldn't, because of what was happening. I couldn't get on Saturday, Sunday. So yeah, they've got to get paid. That's exactly why they're doing it, Eric. I will be back amongst you guys Friday, and I might even do it an hour earlier. I might do it from 8 instead of 9. But if I can get myself sorted, my sleep pattern and all that, normally I game till like 3, 4 in the morning. GMT 7, no bother, buddy. I hope to speak to all of you guys on Friday. So what I will do is I'll put out something. I've got a video, as I say. I'll make it live tomorrow. It's on the channel. It's just private because I wanted to put it out after the stream. So that'll be up, and then I'll get the 950 up tomorrow, and then yep, I will. It'll be it. It's more than likely going to be, I'll try and cut it in between. It'll be about 8:30. I think 8:30 is a good time to stream. But if I've got my sleep pattern sorted the way I normally sleep, because the last couple of weeks with me not feeling so great and other stuff that's been happening, I'm literally going to bed at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, knackered, and I'm back up at 7. So by the time this time comes, if I don't go to sleep when I get tired, I can't focus, but I can't actually go to sleep. It's weird. So anyway, guys, thank you very much, everybody that showed support and came out tonight. You don't know what it means. It really does mean a lot. I'll get those videos out the next couple of days. I'll make, in fact, tomorrow morning I'll make the archive video live, and then I'll probably come on tomorrow pretty early so I can get those codes done, and I'll get that out, and then I'll get the 950 out. So hopefully you guys check those videos out, and I hope to see some of you, if not all of you, on Friday. Thank you very much for talking tonight. I had a lot of fun, and I'm sure we'll have another great conversation on Friday. Yep, thank you very much, Eric. I appreciate it. You take care of yourself, man. I'll see you on Friday. And Desert, are you US? If you're US, are these the times you normally play? My Twitter is at Real Live Mondo. It's on the channel. Link to my Twitter account is on the channel. I will try and I won't be on PS tomorrow because I've got to finish these codes and get these videos done. GMT -7, so what time is it now? 5. So it's what, 5:45 in the afternoon now? Fangirl signing off. About 5:45 there. You caught me unawares there, Eric. That was very good. I won't be on PlayStation tomorrow, but I'll be on PlayStation on Thursday, and we won't just do a run of the Shattered. What we'll do is oh no, I won't be on Thursday. Oh man, I'll try and get on PlayStation. Desert, are you going to be on tomorrow night? If so, I'll get what I need to get done during the day, and I'll get onto PlayStation tomorrow night, and I'll take you through the Shattered Throne. Right, guys, I'm going to sign off. Take it easy. Thanks a lot for stopping by. Thanks a lot for sticking with me. And I will speak to you guys on Friday.